everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome to episode 134 of In Focus Friday, where we take gold and silver coins and put them up close and in focus with the camera and have a good old look at them. Now, last week we did just that with the Oriental Border Britannias, both 2018 and 2019. Absolutely stunning coins. Love them to bits. If you've not seen that video, perhaps it's worth a look after you finish with today's episode. There's a link down in the description below. Now, in last week's episode, we had a vote and the Germania and Gibraltar lost out to the Spade Guinea. It was a relatively close vote, actually, but this absolutely glorious Spade Guinea was the winner. Now, those other coins, the Germania and the Gibraltar coins, they've been hanging around for far too long, so I'm going to retire them for now. So no vote today, but I have got something absolutely incredible in store for next Friday. So please make sure you stick around to the end of this episode for a sneak peek, because it's absolutely incredible and it's one not to miss. Anyway, today it is all about this incredible coin, which is the Spade Guinea. Now, this is something that I picked up via the Silver Forum trade section. It was something that came up for sale and it spoke to me and I wanted it and I needed it. So, I put a video out earlier this week about self-restraint. I did not enact any good self-restraint when I saw this particular coin come up for sale. But that is the way of the world, I suppose. Now, this is a coin which has been on my bucket list for a very long time. It is a Spade Guinea, as we have said before. And, in good condition, these coins are over £1,000 for what is 8.3 grams of gold. 8.3-ish grams of gold, depending on how much of the whole has lost some gold. We'll talk about that in a moment. But for what is essentially quarter ounce of gold to have a ridiculous premium on top, it was something that I never really thought I would ever be able to achieve. I don't know enough about that world of coin collecting to be able to pick something up like that and reliably know what I'm doing. So when I saw this come up with the hole in it, which is the reason why it was a very good price, I think it worked out at about 7.5 or 8% over spot. So a very, very good premium indeed. I was overjoyed because this is something that I can enjoy. As you can see, I'm not worried about its condition. I can touch it, I can feel it, I can enjoy it. I could even remake it into the pendant or necklace that it once was, if I so wish, which is a really, really cool thing to do. So yeah, very happy with this pickup, and it's a piece of history. As you can see, it dates back to 1791, so it's, gosh, do mental maths on camera, it's 218 years old-ish, give or take, whenever it was made in that particular year of 1791. So 218-year-old coin, which is absolutely amazing. And because it's a Spade Guinea of this era, it's one of the last ever guineas that were made. They were only made up to 1799, and they were one of the first machine-struck coins. So there's a piece of history in these coins for sure, and it's a really very interesting piece to look at. And I'm very happy to share it with you here today. Now, one thing that I always like to do here on In Focus Friday is share a little bit of history and learning. Part of the things that I love about coins, you can learn about things which you had no idea about before. So the Spade Guinea was, as I said, it's one of the first ever machine-struck gold coins, and they date back originally to 1663 in the reign of King Charles II, and they were worth 20 shillings, which was the equivalent of £1. And that was how much the gold content within these coins was worth at the time. So you can see, that puts spot price at around £4 an ounce. So very much not in our favour in terms of inflation. But hey, that's the way it goes in the world. And the name Guinea came by because the gold that we used to make the very first gold guineas came from Guinea in West Africa. So there's some really, really interesting stuff coming that I'm learning about these coins, which I did not know about. And that's fascinating stuff. So all the way back to 1663, these were being made. And this particular one, the Spade Guinea, though, is a different design. So they didn't all look like this back from there. The Spade Guineas happened between 1787 and 1799. They were designed and created by Louis Pingo, I'm reading, who was chief engraver of the Royal Mint, and he was there until 1815, but he presided over the gold guineas. And they have, of course, this shield design on this side, which is the Royal Arms, and on the other side we have, of course, King George III, a famous king. He was the one that presided over the losing of the colonies in America, and of course the Mad King himself. So really fascinating kind of piece of history with George III, and to see him there, I've always thought, if I was King George III, I would not have been happy about the way I was depicted on coins, because they do not look flattering whatsoever. But there we go, that is what King George supposedly looks like. Anyway, it is what it is. Now, the very interesting thing about spade guineas, and this is, I guess, the start of that very slippery downward slope to fiat currencies and the world of banknotes that we have, because part of the problem with guineas at the time, especially in the latter period of their existence in the late 1700s, with the War of Independence, the United Kingdom, England, was getting more and more bankrupt or broke or short on gold. And then with the French Revolution as well, gold started to become pretty scarce. And at that time, lots of individuals were hoarding gold coins, and lo and behold, gold value increased. You know, you would take a lot of the supply away, you take a lot of the people who've got all their gold coins locked away, governments can't get hold of it, gold price goes up. And consequently, the value of a guinea changed from 20 shillings, it fluctuated, and it was at some points up to 30 shillings. So it was never the exact denomination. So it's like, for example, the sovereign is a pound, it's £1, it's been stuck at a pound for this whole period of history that it's been around. And in fact, the sovereign was the replacement of that kind of standardized gold coin that could be used as currency after the guinea was kind of made redundant. And part of the reason it was made redundant is in 1799, the last year of their production, it was basically passed in Parliament that banknotes were now legal tender in any amount. So there you go, that's the first kind of piece of promissory note fiat currency that's replacing gold in our history. And that is part of gold history, and I think that's really amazing to be able to have here and to enjoy and to feel. The other thing that I love about this is that it's got to have some stories behind it. You know, it's got this pendant style hole drilled in it. It could have been around somebody's neck for their lifetime. It could have been around multiple people's necks for their lifetime. There's obviously no way to really tell when it was drilled into. It could have been in 1791 itself when it was brand new, or it could have been just last week. You don't know, which is, of course, a very interesting thing in its own right. The hole, by the way, hasn't lost too much gold content. I weighed this coin and it's about 8.28 grams. So brand new, they're meant to be 8.35. So we haven't lost that much gold in that process. But what I really like the idea is that I could make this into my own little pendant and perhaps carry on that tradition that for a couple of hundred years this has been worn by somebody. And you just wonder whether it's travelled the world and seen what has it seen throughout its history. It could be fascinating. And I like that idea. And that's one of the things I love about coins. They have that history behind them. And yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this coin. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I'm dead chuffed to have been able to pick it up. As I said, it's a bucket list style coin for me, and I'm really happy. One thing actually I've got out here on the table to show you as well, it was the, of course, inspiration for the kind of all popular silver spade guinea, which came out last year. Now these are in bad condition. These were supplied to me by on the second-hand market, basically at spot price, part of a batch of silver. So they've got some fingerprints, milk marks, dust marks, all of that. So don't worry about their condition. They're just spot price melt silver, but they're very, very cool, and you can see the kind of depiction of the spade next to each other there, and I think that's really very, very good indeed. So spade guinea is long gone in production, but it does still inspire, both in terms of being an incredible coin to have and hold and enjoy, but also in modern coins that are coming out even to this day. And one thing that I've seen recently is the 2019 editions of these silver spade guineas are coming out soon, so those are going to be pretty popular coins to pick up, I have no doubt. So there we go, that is the story of the gold spade guinea that I have from 1791. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section. Let me know what you would think I should do with it. Do you think it should just sit in my treasure chest, or shall I make it into a pendant and wear it, or perhaps even get it to Mrs. Backyard Bullion to wear? Who knows? I don't know. I don't think she'd wear that. It's not her kind of thing. But maybe I should put it on and wear it as a pendant myself. I don't know. Do comment down below with your thoughts. So that is the spade guinea. Now, I promised you all a sneak peek at something very special, and to do that I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit, because what we have is big. Here it is. This comes in a very big box, and we'll do a full review on the whole lot, but you ready? I'm only going to show it for a few seconds. Boom! Look at that. It's incredible. Anyway, look, I could show it to you for ages. That's all the sneak peek you're going to get on that. If you want to find out more about it, then make sure that you drop by next Friday, where we will be showcasing what's in this box and talking all about that, because it's absolutely stunning, let me tell you. Otherwise, if you enjoyed today's video and you enjoyed the Spade Guinea, you know what to do. You hit that thumbs up button and share it around on your social media. That would be very helpful for everything that I do here on my channel. And if you would like to see more episodes of In Focus Friday, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed already, make sure that you hit that alarm bell and you'll get notifications when I upload videos. Otherwise, that is all I have to say. Big weekend coming this weekend. Another little sneak review reveal for all you guys. It's group order time. We've got 1,500 ounces of silver being unboxed tomorrow and showcased on Sunday. So lots of viewing pleasures for all of you out there. Otherwise, thank you one and all for watching. I hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. And as always, please make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.